up, guys? It's me, Grey Wolf, back to do another video for you. This is episode number 7. We're to 7 now, of Boxy Brown. Take it away, Boxy.
I ain't hearing that, see. You asking and you telling. Cause nobody tells Boxy Brown.
Boxy, this isn't a big deal. I'm just asking a favor. Now, if you remember, I helped you move your grandma to the home. That was my day off.
Well, that wasn't no grandma, boy. That was a grocery bag.
But you just a box.
I just a what, bitch?
I was a what, bitch? It always cracks me up. Alright, let's see. First item for unboxing. I have no idea what this is. We're about to find out though. Aha! This is a Savox servo. I've got, in one of my previous episodes you saw where I'd gotten an SC 1257 TG. This is the 1258 TG. This one is going to end up in my, well, it'll either end up in my Losi 8 or it'll end up in my Durango DESC 410R short course truck. It'll end up in one of the two kits. I have another 1257 coming, which is going to go in my Losi 10T, and I also have one more. No, I take that back. I have one more 1257 coming, which is going to end up in my Losi 10T. I still have to order one more of these 1258s to put in whatever vehicle, my Losi buggy or my Losi 8 buggy or my Durango short course truck, whichever one I don't put this in. So I need to order one more of these. So at some point you'll see one more of these come across my desk. I've also got to order. Another servo for my Savage XSS, and I'm not sure what that one's going to be yet, but eventually you'll see that one come across my desk too. Difference between the 1258 and the 1257 is basically the 1257 is just a hair faster. The 1257 is a 0.07 second speed at 6 volts. This is a 0.08, so basically 1/100th of a second slower, but this is 166 ounces of torque at 6 volts instead of 133 that the 1257 is. I figure my Losi 10T and my Drifter are light enough that 133 ounces of torque should be plenty for both of those kits. At any rate, that's that. And I got a bunch of packages instead of boxes, so let's see what all these are here. Okay. This is, well, I can't tell exactly what this is. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a PPP brand servo. I get these off of a guy, his eBay name, I get them off of eBay. His eBay name is Cheap Servo Man. Yeah, just Cheap Servo Man is his eBay name. These PPP servos are supposed to be rated at 244 ounces of torque and 0.13 seconds. As near as I can tell from just using them and from various things I've read on the internet and seen on the internet, I believe the PPP servos are probably just rated. Their true rating is probably just a little less than what's quoted. These are supposed to be 244 ounce per inch torque. If I had to guess, I would say these are closer to probably I don't know, 208, 218, something in that neighborhood, just a little less than what they say. And likewise with the speed, they claim this is a 0.13 speed servo. From what I can tell and from what I've read, it's probably closer to about a 0.15. But for $28, I believe it is, 20, yeah, about 28 bucks, 27 bucks, 28 bucks. These are great servos. If you don't need anything super fast and you need something rather strong, these are good. Now, what I like to use these for, and what I'm currently using these for, is my monster trucks that I can mount 2 servos in. Because let's just say, for the sake of argument, that these are only 208 ounces, and let's say they're 0.18, or I'm sorry, 0.16 speed instead of 0.13. Well, if you have a monster truck that can take 2 of these, then you end up with 416 ounces of torque, which is, plenty, and it's plenty to turn even my big Lowe's double XL. And 0.15, 0.16 speed is still, it's decent for a monster truck. You know, it's plenty fast for a monster truck in my opinion, especially if you're just bashing. So that's what I like to use these for. Now I happen to get one. I've actually had a couple of problems with these servos. I got one that basically quit working. Something burned up inside of it. I guess it was a manufacturer's defect. More or less, it wasn't plugged in more than 60 seconds, and you could smell burnt electronics, and it stopped working. I contacted the guy, and he replaced it immediately, no questions asked. He sent me a new one out because it had only been a week or two since I bought it. He sent me a brand new one out. Didn't ask for pictures. Didn't ask to get the old one back or anything. I'm getting this one as my second replacement. I had another one that I bought that basically works, but it turns the opposite way that all my other ones do. So what happened was, when I went and installed it with another one of these into my double XL, when I originally tried to do it to my double XL, basically what happened was it wasn't turning, because whenever I turned the steering wheel right, one servo would turn right, the other one would turn left. So he sent me another replacement, and even after I told him that I'd had the servo for quite a while, unfortunately I'd just gotten around to using it. It did sit in a box for quite a while before I got around to actually trying to use it. He did go ahead and send me a replacement anyway. He does want me to send the old one back, which is the first out of the 2 times that he's sent me a replacement. It's the first time he's asked for the other one back, but he did send me a self-addressed envelope with prepaid shipping to return the other one. So I have no problems returning the other one, because I'm not trying to scam him out of anything. It really doesn't work. So that's that one. And let's see if we can't get through these other 2 here pretty quick, and we'll call it a wrap. Oh wow, that's way bigger than I thought it was. Now this is actually pretty cool. This is a Proline. This is another Proline tool. You saw one in my last video, the hex wrench, the 23mm hex wrench. This is actually a wrench. It says all-purpose wrench, fits 8mm wheel nut. As you can see right here, if my camera will focus, it says it fits 8mm wheel nut. However, which is cool, but it's supposed to be dual-ended. The other end is supposed to do, I think, 5.5mm nuts. And of course, got a couple Proline stickers there. This is a big wrench, and yes, it does appear that the other end is 5.5 millimeters. It says right on the wrench. I'll let you guys take a look at this here. So one end is 5.5 millimeters. The other end is 8 millimeter. There's the 8 millimeter end. Not that you can really see it. 8 millimeter end, 5.5 millimeter end. This thing is actually really cool. This is a big wrench. I mean, I'm a big guy and I have a big hand, and this thing is just beefy. When I saw a picture of it, I found this on eBay actually, and believe it or not, I picked this up for, I don't know what these retail for. It actually doesn't say on the bag, but I picked this up for $2.99 plus, I want to say maybe $3.49 in shipping, so $5 or $6, maybe $7 at the most. I can't remember exactly what I paid for this. It did take a while for it to get here, so I don't recall right off the top of my head, but I literally thought this was probably, I thought it was probably the size of a, maybe just a little bit bigger than a pencil, or maybe about the size of a Sharpie marker in terms of diameter. Much bigger, nicer tool than I expected to get. I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased with that. And it just so happens I use, in all honesty, I wish it was 7 millimeter and 8 millimeter, because I use both 7 and 8 millimeters a lot on my two Rustler kits. 5.5 I do use also. Actually, I guess that's good either way. I probably use 5.5 about as much as I use 7. 8 millimeters what I generally use, and one of the big reasons why I got that. So that was pretty cool. Take a look here. I don't know what this is. It's from China or Hong Kong, or one of those foreign places. This is actually from my wife. So I guess that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the Boxy Brown videos? Do you not like them? Post up your comments and questions below. If you do like them, feel free to check out my other videos if you like those, or you see one that you think somebody else might like or could use. By all means, share them. Subscribe if you haven't already. Use the like and dislike buttons, but if you use the dislike button, please do me a favor, let me know what you disliked exactly. That way, if enough people complain about it, or mention it or whatever, or suggest it, whatever the case may be, then I can most likely do something about it. So if you like RC pics, please check out my Facebook page. I have all my RC pics on there, and you can also post questions and comments there. I also try to post, for those of you that like the Facebook giveaways and stuff, I try to post all the ones that I participate in, or the ones I find particularly good. I try to post up there. Anytime I see new information about RCs, I try to post it up there. If you're on Facebook, check it out, and not only will you enjoy the pics, but you'll probably find some useful information on there about various things RC related. And you can find that at www.facebook.com/GrayWolfStudios74. Or you could also email me, if you would rather email me your questions and comments, at graywolfstudios74@gmail.com. Peace.